Sure.
All right, we're in the opening round of the 2022 Easter tournament. We're on the back nine. We stopped at the clubhouse, had a couple drinks, flirted with the ladies. Now we're back out on the course. We're in.
Got turned away.
Yeah, we're in Australia. We're playing from Australia, so we got that going for us. That and a quarter, and we could probably make a phone call if we could find a payphone.
Is it even a quarter anymore? I'm sure it's probably more like 50 cents by now.
It's probably like 50 cents. I remember as a kid it was a dime or a nickel or some shit. It was really small. Really small.
Yeah. There used to be a country song. That was...
Okay, which way's the wind blowing on
That's
home
how it
return?
went.
Oh, we got the shit
Straight
wind.
headwind.
Straight headwind.
I knew it was coming.
Straight headwind.
So I'm using the Power 5 ball with some wind, and that's a turkey ball.
Yeah, but I don't...
Must be a different turkey ball than you have.
I still think I can make it over there if the wind's not too high. If I can't, then I'll lay it up. But
I wasn't able to make it with a Power 5 ball overpowered tailwind. So needed that extra little bit of topspin.
I'm going to try it again. Because I think if I don't make it, I'll just be up at the top.
Yeah, I'm just going to go for the same shot because it's worked. And if I might end up in short iron distance this time, but whatever, no big deal.
You ready?
If it's in short iron, I'll do plus 20. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Dots.
I got dots.
And Alpha Delta.
Oh, you got somebody already.
Right away again. Like right before you got in the queue.
Well, that's not good. That's not good. Interrupting our stream, bastards.
Turkey ball's not good for overpower.
The turkey ball?
Yeah.
No,
the 5 power one.
It's probably not.
Oh, I hit the fucking tree up top and I'm in the sand. I didn't even make it over the trees.
We need to switch to Hong Kong.
How is that possible?
It's 3:23 now in Hong Kong, and I think we're getting... It was 4:30, so it's like 5:30 in Australia. People are starting to wake up.
I should have fucking curled it around.
You're screwed, right?
No, I'm just not likely going to get an eagle.
Oh, you're down at the bottom screwed up, not up at the top.
Oh, no, I'm still up top, but
Okay.
I don't see why I can't make it on the green from here. It's only a par 4. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I spoke too soon. We'll see. Oh, no, trusty old Spitfire, I got tons of room. Okay. 2 huge backspin.
3-8.
Ooh, maybe not. No backspin. Oh yeah, this is fucked.
Well, if you can do it against a little teeny headwind like that, oh, I clipped the tree. It laid it down almost twice as much as the wind was blowing. So the wind was blowing 3-8, and it laid it down like 7.
Yeah, I had low wind because I had the ball there. Yeah, bummer.
I could still make it
I
from
just
here.
have to make it up on a different hole.
But I am way the hell uphill from the cup. And it's going to be due headwind coming at me, so it'll just be a matter about having enough speed to get to the cup. And hitting it perfect. If I hit this perfect, it's going in the hole. I can tell you that right now. Let's do that.
Yes, let us do that.
Let's do that. There's max. There's mid. I'm at that. I'm going to pull one ring. Oh, I caught it one ring great to the right.
Yeah, my win was only 1-7. I didn't even fuck around. I just went right to max overpower, lines up, hit max overpower, and still hit the fucking tree. I think it would have been okay if I tried to curl it around, but then you got, you're dicking around, like trying how much curl you need, whatever.
I was putting a little bit of curl on it, but just enough to bring my
a little bit, but
just enough to bring my second bounce back into the fairway. But it clipped the trees there, so I mean it laid it down like double wind. There's one of the holes here, hole number 7. I'm actually, if you're playing in a tailwind, I pulled out double wind yesterday in order to not overshoot it.
Oh yeah, at 7 I've been doing plus 20.
If you have a side wind, plus 20, but if you've got a tailwind and you're trying to do overpower in there, it shoots it like way down there. All right. It took me 10 holes to get to where Gunner was in 9. Hole number 11. All right. And rocket. And
did you
a turkey ball.
want to try Hong Kong then, or?
Yeah, let me switch my bag up, and then I'll get out. Yeah, we should try Hong Kong. Too many people are up in Australia. They're starting to wake up, the bastards. You're connected via Hong Kong. Took the private jet to Hong Kong.
Tailwind this time. Ooh.
I'm taking a turkey ball. And I'm going to be dead center. Not quite, well, I'm 4 rings into the center of that island. 3 rings in front, 3 rings in back. And I'm doing just a 1-to-1. All right, you ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. Dots.
Dots. Dunner. Dunner. All right, we played this. We got hooked up on the front.
4.4. Fuck that shit.
Being real quiet.
Oh, jeez, that was horrible.
That was like
I
75.
told myself to let go.
That was
And I
75,000
didn't
rings
let go.
great to the left. I was telling Dale Appleby, like, what's the difference between 2 and 75,000 at that point? You're screwed.
Yeah.
Probably helpful if I picked my rocket bag. It's like, I know
Usually, if that's what you want to use.
I know I have enough backspin. Hey. 2-7. Isn't it perfect? Left it short.
Oh.
I was trying to go straight out. I've been putting it behind it and trying to bring it back to it, but I was trying to see if, because the last time we played here, it actually hit and released. That was with all of the backspin, and I haven't been putting all of the backspin on there. I haven't had to move it. I put it in that spot, and then I adjust the spin till it's to the hole, and I didn't do that this time. I was seeing what full backspin looked like, and I didn't like that. Didn't like it. All right. I haven't made any of these par 3s this week anyways. I think I made one of them, but that one isn't one of them.
No, that one sucks.
That hole blows. Hole number 3. All right.
Tailwind again. Okay, I'm making this one.
I think we had headwind on here last time, didn't we?
No, I don't think so. Feels like it was almost identical wind.
All right, you ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Dots.
Dots and Dunner. There he is. Hole number 3. I go first.
Such a nerd. I'm watching, I don't know how I stumbled across this, but these guys that do speed runs of video games, old video games. So like they play Mario and they try and beat it as fast as they can. So I was watching this one, and it was Super Mario 64. There's 120 stars in the game, and these two guys are racing, and they beat the whole game, and they finished within 50 seconds of each other in an hour and 40-minute game.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Far too much time on their hands, but hey, they probably make a living off it, so who cares?
My nephew plays. Oh, and I got caught up in the rough. I didn't put enough curl on it. My nephew plays some game that they did a raid. They came out with a new add-on for it here like a month ago. And so the first week they do raids, and the team that was the first to completed it like freaking seconds before the second team, and it took them hours to do it. Shit, dude, I used to race NASCAR when EA Sports, their NASCAR division got bought out by Henry, the guy that owns the Boston Red Sox. and really started doing the whole simulation deal. And we'd race for hours.
Fuck the Red Sox.
Huh?
Fuck the Red Sox. Boom, right to the end of the fairway. Perfect.
Perfect. That is perfect.
No, I don't really follow baseball much anymore. When I was younger, I really did. Like when I was in grade 5 and 6. I was, again, because I'm a nerd, to the point where I would like watch the games and I have my own binder of pages of like stats, and I'd follow their batting average through the year. And, oh yeah, this guy went fucking 2 for 4 today. Blah blah blah. Then they won back-to-back World Series, so that was cool. With a home run.
Damn it. Gotta hit this perfect. Just a bit outside. It's short iron if you can get down there. I was just off in the rough. I need to set that up so that I'm trying to get every little bit that I can, and there's a bigger opening on the right hand or on the left hand side, but it could potentially put me in my long iron, and it opens this sand trap up more, so I have to bounce over the sand trap.
Look at these big wins. 6.6 rings, good lord. I'm not going to be able to do that. 5, 6, 6-ish. Oh, I didn't want to leave too early, so I hit late instead. Stay away from that bunker. Okay, far away from the bunker. Go in anyway. Oh, wow.
That was close.
I hit great left, and I'm still to the right of the hole.
No perfect. I even got my perfect glasses on, and I'm not hitting perfect, so...
Yeah, I took mine off. I can't wear my glasses because I need mine for distance. So when I wear them up close, they actually like more of a hindrance. There's a smudge or a freaking, then the frame gets in the way. And,
well, I got special glasses this time. I got some that were for computer, and I brought in my tablet and told them, look, I play this game on here, and I want to be able to, like, I do a lot of stuff on my tablet as opposed, I do some stuff on my computer, but most of the stuff I do on my tablet. My computer's...
I need to pick it up these next 3 holes here.
Hole number 13. What is hole number 13? Hole number 4.
Okay. Same as the front.
Oh, we need to get an eagle here. We need to get the eagle on that hole. And that hole is my number 2 bag. And I think we were bringing a Kingmaker? Rock Kingmaker.
Yeah, power 3 for sure. You're going to use a Grizzly.
No, I'm using the... Yep. I think that is the ball.
I could probably get away with power 2 here.
You could, because you're using a Goliath.
But I just, no.
But the deal is that if we're playing, what's the wind like? So this wind, it won't matter. You'll have plenty of room if you played with a katana. But if it was a headwind, you still might have a problem pulling the headwind out with a katana. You'd be better off, even with a Goliath.
No, I've been used Titan the whole time, so I'm not going to switch now. Or Kingmaker, whatever, power 3.
All right, you ready?
I'm going to use, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Dots? Oh, I got someone.
Oh, you got somebody right off the bat. Bastards. And I'm going to sit here and spin forever. Ever and a day. So what's going on in Golf Clash? They did some announcement. What are they doing? Did they ever come out with the ball sorting thing?
No.
No, they announced it and then they didn't come out with it.
Well, I mean, it's still spring, I guess, technically speaking, so.
Did they say they weren't coming out with it until the summer?
Well, it said in the spring, I
Oh.
believe, was the wording. Or this spring. Oh my God. Hope this makes it through. Ugh. Yeah, it did.
Plus 10, 3, 3. Three on the drive. Perfect. Let's see if I can end up right on the top of the ledge. 312 is what I'm looking for. 310. And it seemed like we were doing 0 to the cup, right? 0.
Yeah.
And just 1 to 1, 0.
Mass Club.
Where did my opponent hit to? Oh, they just hit it straight forward. .5 rings.
Perfect ball. Come on, baby. Rough bump, right in the middle of the rough. Rolling to the cup and no.
Hitting it perfect. Let's see if we can get double hole-in-ones here. Come on. Oh, and I missed it low. That is the problem that I'm having on this hole. Is it's like I need to do. If I make an adjustment, it's like, wow, you didn't need to make an adjustment. You didn't need to do plus 10. And then if I don't do the plus 10, then it's like, oh, dude, you needed to do the plus 10.
You know why? You know what it is?
What is it?
You're not using a Goliath.
It is like you're getting.
Hey, I was in the same camp as you for a long time, and then I was doing tour play back when I was actually doing tour play, and I realized in the higher tours, yeah, man, Grizzly's not enough to get it done on a lot of holes. So I was like, well, I'm gonna start practicing with my Goliath, and then I got used to it. And honestly, like my old saying, every club is 100% accurate if you hit perfect.
Yeah.
So I just started playing with the Goliath, and yeah, I just got used to it.
Yeah, and I'm.
So in those situations where you're like, oh shit, am I going to be in between clubs? I don't really have to worry about that, because the only thing that does suck is if you get into a situation where, let's say you're on a par 3 and you want to be at your absolute minimum sniper or something, then you need a different club than Goliath, because you want to have that little red window in between clubs, so that okay, you can pull back into below minimum, right? Let go, and it's like, okay, I'm at absolute minimum for sure.
Hole number 5. All right, I missed this on the front.
I'm gonna try that.
And I need to, and there is I'm 100% sure
headwind.
now after playing the front that if there's a headwind or a tailwind, it's plus 30%, and if it's a side wind, I'm doing a plus 5.
I'm not even gonna bother with the rough bump again.
I'm doing the rough bump. Well, I like the shot that you took from over there. I think there is a shot that you can take. I think that you could come here with a guardian, and you could probably go for a dunk.
Maybe. Oh yeah, if you want to go for a dunk, I was gonna say because I talked to Richard briefly earlier today, and he showed me this shot with the sniper. And it was close, and I was like, "Well, what about a guardian?" So we went and practiced with the guardian, and it didn't work out. Yeah, I suppose if you wanted to go for a dunk, then sure, that would be, you definitely want the backspin from the guardian. But if you're actually trying to roll it from one side of the green to the other,
Yeah.
I don't know. It seemed to work better with a sniper, honestly. And just doing, instead of going straight at it and stopping it, just using the hill and trying to roll it like I did the first time there.
And what ball were we taking? We were taking a quasar, but I think I switched out to a turkey ball. Switched it to a low
Yeah,
wind
I'm
ball.
putting katana. What? I feel like someone's in the mailbox.
Yeah, it seemed like there was a little bit more side spin on it than one. I'll try it with a turkey and see. We'll see if we can cut the wind down a little. Which way's the wind blowing?
Stupid fucking flyer. I should put a note. Stop fucking putting your goddamn flyers and shit in my mailbox.
I just sent out some flyers. You're talking to people like me that send out flyers in the mail, so come on.
No, this is the once a week from the city bullshit.
Ah. All right. Are you ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Dots.
Dots?
J part 2.
You got somebody right off the bat.
Yeah, so you're a little bit behind.
Yeah, but even if I got on earlier, if you're getting somebody like right then, that ain't good. And I'm still rolling. Because who the hell is playing hole number 14 in Hong Kong at 4 o'clock in the morning? A Roban. Spelled different, but have you watched that new?
This time.
You watch movies? You watch that new Dune movie that's out?
No. That's a tough slope to maneuver, though. Seems like if you come up shorter, it pushes it to the back of the green. If you come up further back, it pushes it to the front of the green.
Well, there is I think you might be able to do a dunk, but you're definitely not going to do a...
But he's going for the rough bump. See if he does his weight right.
Oh shit, I'm gonna run out of time. Fuck, I ran out of time. Oh, I was like a half a second. Now I gotta do it. I was checking out the Guardian to see if the Guardian would work. The Guardian will not work. And even on the rough bump, it's too risky. You might end up in the sand behind it. So now we gotta make it. Now I gotta make it. Now turkey ball does work. So the one side spin does work. Perfect. Get in the hole. Yeah. Eyeballing the wind adjustment on that is not good, but you never know. You always want to root for your opponent when you're down. It always cracks me up when people are emoji spamming you when they're down. It's like, dude, wouldn't you want me to make this shot?
Yeah.
Two 2.1, it's 2.73 rings. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. I need you to get in the hole. It took the jog. It took the jog at the top and it'll miss to the right. It'll make it all the way down to the hole, but it'll miss on the right-hand side. Arrgh. And it was right at it until it made that jog. Ah! Dropped a shot. And it's the par threes that are kicking my ass.
Yeah, that's why I'm staying away from that rough bump.
Well, I timed out because I was dicking around with the Guardian. All right. Dropped a shot. Look at that. That's two. I dropped one on the back and one on the front. And both of them on par threes. On the front, I missed the rough. Hole number 15. Hole number 6. All right. Which way's the wind blowing?
I think I was doing close.
Man, that shot from out there, I don't have to bring out anything special. I'm just going to take the normal shot. There is a shot that you can get up there and get way up.
I got a power 3 wind ball for my second shot. Season 27.
Season 27. I'm going to take my big topper. There is a shot that you can do with tailwind where you can bring out a power 5 ball and try and get all the way over and get into your... It's questionable. You might be in the short end range. Yeah, it's almost due tailwind. It's tempting to use a power 5 ball and try and get over to the other side.
Yeah, I've hit this shot.
But
3 out of 4 times.
But there's a really good shot coming in. Ready?
Yep, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's not get some dots.
Okay, I'm still spinning.
Dunner. There we go. Dunner. And it's really tempting to go over there. Yeah, this wind, it couldn't be any better.
Well, I mean...
But you got to hit it perfect and...
So... What did I say? 27? Season 27.
There is a good shot from over here.
So that's just under 2 rings.
Plus 20.
Finally got it perfect again.
Perfect. Just threading the needle. Close on the top, coming out in the middle. Perfect.
That was almost 10
377.
It was 369 in the front.
Three 8. That's 4 6. Hitting it perfect. El Perfecto. .381, but I think you're inside me. And you actually have a little bit better angle for the rough bump.
Yeah, phrasing.
Phrasing. Watch it.
I'm more like mid again.
Are you playing mid club?
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go like 3 rings. Actually, I'm not gonna go. Make sure I'm through the fucking cup this time. Ugh. Wanted to push it back up a little bit actually, but too late. Going anyway.
Perfect. No, that looks like it's got a good rollout. That's got it. In the hole.
Woo!
Albatross. Look at that. Woo!
4 There's got to be a funnel there off that slope or something. Because I've made it twice with a great right and twice with a perfect. So I did like 1-to-1 minus point or minus 10. So I'd go like 3.6 maybe. 3.5, 3.6.
I'm doing 354. There's 354. Hitting it perfect.
Get in, bitch.
Just
Boom.
bit
In the hole.
bit
Oh, whoa.
of
What
an
happened there?
overpull.
That was a shitty bounce.
It was a shitty bounce. I put some side spin on it because I wanted to move it.
Maybe because you had higher wind.
Well,
You
I
more
put
pull?
I put some side spin on it, and so I could move it to the left because I wanted to try and get away
Right.
from that sand.
Yeah.
And you went straight at it.
Fuck, I'm in 3rd place right now.
I'm in 25th. I'm at minus 20, having dropped 2 shots.
And here's that stupid wind on this hole I expected.
Hole number 7. Is it headwind? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay
It's kind of
with-
like 45 degrees.
I'm okay with headwind. And I have been making this hole number 1 in this hole. I've been having some in this hole right here. I've made more times than I think I've only dropped it once.
It's probably going to be straight headwind on the second shot. So I got to make sure that I'm in my short iron. I don't want to be like max wedge and then not have any room.
You ready?
But I'm going to power it up. I'm going with power 5 ball. Fuck it. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go.
See if we can
Dots?
get some dunner action here. Dots. And I'm going to back out and get back in. Here we go. As soon as I get dots, 2 seconds later, I'm going to get dunner. Dots. Dunner. I probably should eat something today. I haven't ate anything yet. Hands are starting to get a little shaky. Oh, worst side to hit it to. But it depends on how much distance I get on the other end down here. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Yeah, I got a shot at it. That was a 2-ring grate to the right. 1 ring I would have been a little farther away, but it opens up on the right.
Fuckers. How am I going to do this?
the Bubba ball. Bubba. Hitting it perfect. El Prefecto.
Yeah. Barely. That tree's kind of being, yeah, that's a weird angle. I think I'm alright.
Okay, there's Max Club. I'm at Max. 444, baby. 2.1 divided by 1.1. It's 2.15 rings. And I was, and I hit the tree, and I was
Oh, jeez.
I hit the tree. I was anticipating the.
Get out! Oh, no.
No, it's in the sand. I hit the tree. I was anticipating that I didn't have any time left. By the time I addressed the ball, I only had 3 seconds. So 1 second to pull it back, and for it to come up, I couldn't let it go by anymore. Janked it. Picked up 3, and now I've picked up 3 and I've dropped 2. Was in a good spot. And I've had a lot of success on this hole, so that's not good. Get in the hole.
It was like 1.3 and a half. Go in. 1 bounce. 2, 3. Stop. Go in the hole.
Oh, man, you saved me.
You're welcome.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Double woo.
Yeah, that is perfect. Perfect, bro. That's what I'm talking about. If you can't be good, be lucky.
Hole number 7 is my bitch.
I've had a lot of that. That's only the second time this week that I've missed
Now I'm in first.
between both accounts. That was luck right there. Okay, hole number 17. Okay, this is the rock and
Stupid fucking.
the rock. I'm not even gonna look at it. I know what the hole is. Rock and katana. Katana. Rock.
I'm gonna go plus 30 at mid this time. Ah, fuck, I'm gonna go plus 40. I don't want to be short. Go down that stupid hill again.
Which way's the wind blowing?
Head. Straight headwind.
All right. Ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Wasn't sure if you said all right there or not.
Yep.
Dots?
Dots. Dunner. Dun-na-na-na. Dun-na-na-na.
It's been pretty good. We're on, what, 17? We've missed, what, 4 holes? 5, maybe? That we weren't matched.
What are you doing?
Okay. I'm doing like plus 40 at mid.
And what's it play at mid? 1.1?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But it's 4.7, so whatever that works out to be.
I found my cheat sheet. Let's look at it. 1.2 at mid.
Ooh, that was pretty good. Try plus, maybe not plus 50, but aim more to the right. I don't know. That was pretty close. That might have been the closest I've been. actually that close.
If I can get my adjustment right, I moved the course and not the thing. Hitting it perfect. And then I was like, I moved it to the right spot, and I was like, man, I don't think it moved. Ah, damn it. And I just did a straight up one. I just did a straight up 1-to-1, and I should have did like a 1-to-1 plus 10%. I didn't pull it enough.
Yeah. I don't have that problem.
Shit, I can't reach the end of it. The water's cold and deep. In the hole. All right. Are we already on hole number 9? Hole number 18?
Yeah.
Wow. This round's gone pretty quick. Pretty quick.
I know. We probably should stop for 10 minutes and talk.
We can stop at the end though and have an after round conversation. Hole number 18. All right. First of all, which way's the wind blowing? Let's see which way the wind's blowing. We got due headwind.
Yeah. 1 second.
We got headwind coming from this direction. I still think I can make it out to the spot. Unless the winds. I still think I can make it out there. Maybe.
Oh, another freaking headwind, eh?
Alright, are you ready?
This is the same fucking thing as last time, isn't it?
It seemed like we had a headwind last time, but...
I think of a different hole.
No, but it seems like we had a headwind on here last time, but it was coming from the opposite direction. It was coming from the opposite side. It was coming from the right to the left.
I'm going to go... Let's figure out what ball I'm going to use here. Let's try that. Yeah, let's try that new one. 4. Power forward. Extra mile plus 20. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Getting some dunner action. Come on.
Dots.
Dots.
I'm spinning.
I'm going to go back out. All right. We got it this time. We got it. I got dots. I got dunner. This dunner guy keeps popping up.
He fucking sucks, too.
Well, he's been kicking my ass for like the last 2 months.
Except for that one hole when he saved you.
Right. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother.
I'll laugh at that's like the shot that keeps you in your turns. No, actually, that wouldn't be funny. You should be easily in. Well, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some 23s got in, but yeah.
Maybe. I think it's going to take a 24 to get in. It's going to take at least a 24.
Depends on the brackets too. If I played my like Dunner 6 account, I bet you fucking 20. I bet you 19 would make it.
That wind is knocking that ball down like so hard it's not even funny. It's like 100%. Even where I came through there, where I was in the thicker part of the rough, if I would have came through in the narrow part that you're aiming to, I still wouldn't have made it.
What's this? Piss off.
Did you disconnect?
Apparently. Oh, fuck right off. Good thing I'm already in first.
Now you're going to require me to have to make the shot to save you? And I'm not really in a good spot.
What is going on? I have, like, crazy internet. Oh, it's such bullshit.
That is bullshit. Now you're just
I'll give my turn back all over again.
Now you're just going to have
right
to...
on.
No, you better hurry.
I know. I hate that. You have to reset your whole fucking...
Perfect. Look at how much it kills this.
Not even close.
Yeah, I mean, it kills it. Like, and you didn't do overpower on yours, and I did max OP on mine, and I didn't even come close to getting through that. And this doesn't have enough topspin. It does.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It seemed like I was playing it the other day, and it didn't have enough topspin to get me over there. I'm at max club. And I need to add on.
Just doing 10 from there.
There's a 3 mile an hour pull. That's a ring and a half. Way too late. And that's the worst side to hit it on. That's further into the rough. This is my whole round. Just kind of struggling along. That's because I've been going for it on every freaking drive shot.
Come on. Oh, you're kidding me. Probably gonna have to do overpower. Plus 10, 2, 9, 2.3.
How many rings?
2.3.
Shit, man, I'd move it like a ring and a half. I don't think that's... I think of where you were able to pull to, you're fine.
Oh, just barely great. Yeah, more overpower still. Poop burgers. I wanted to make that one. Oh, well, I got one albatross. That's sufficient, I suppose.
Well, that's a good tiebreaker. Good tiebreaker.
I got one in qualifying and one in the opener. So.
I haven't gotten any yet. No, I haven't gotten any Albies yet. I think I made one when we practiced. Seems like I made one this week, or that might have been last week. These tournaments start to roll together. So I picked up 3 and dropped 2. So I had a 27 and I screwed myself and gave myself a 25.
Well, I'm not going to complain too much. I got 30, so.
Yeah,
my 15
30.
streak is alive.
30s. You shot a 30. You shot a 15 on the front and 15 on the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Awesome.
I got number 1 and number 7 both times, I believe. And then I got 4. Or wait.
No, I ended up with a 24.
No, I missed number 1 in the back.
I ended up with the minimum score, so
4,
I must
6, and 7 on the back. And 1, 4, and 7 on the front. I could see a 34, though.
I didn't pick up anything on the back.
Even
I picked up 1, 2. I picked up 2 on the front.
I'm up by 3 right now in this
and I've
bracket.
dropped 2. That's what happened. I thought I picked up 3 and dropped 2, but I picked up 2 and dropped 2. So I just shot minimum score.
that should still be fine.
No, that'll qualify me. But like in the weekend round, you're going to have to shoot a 28 or better in order to have any shot at a banner. I've been picking up the shots. It's just playing the minimum score stuff. That's the deal. Gots to play minimum score. I think I can go get some work done in my yard today. It did not rain. It was supposed to rain today, so we had an appointment that we were going to do today, but we're going to fill the guys' gutters full of stuff so they won't be working for like 3 or 4 hours. And then if it rains, that would be really bad. So I told him tomorrow it's supposed to rain, but tomorrow afternoon, so we can get that stuff done in the morning. And canceled my appointment, and now it hasn't rained. Of course, if I didn't cancel the appointment, it would have rained.
Well, yeah.
Of course.
That's like my job. We have thing in our contract for inclement weather. Since we work outside like all the time, it's pouring down rain. It's basically a free excuse to go home. So normally, it's like a morning thing. It's like you go to work in the morning, it's raining. You get paid 2 hours, but you have to stay there for those 2 hours. If it's still raining, then you just leave and go home. So, you look at the forecast, it's like, all right, tomorrow's a rain day. Yeah, woohoo. I'm going to go over to my friend's house tonight and watch the game and have a few beers. And then you wake up in the morning, it's like the forecast completely changed and there's no rain. It's like, what in the fuck? The forecast that I was supposed to drink last night. This is bullshit.
Well, my nephew, he works with me, and he watches the Weather Channel, and he's all about that. And I'm like, dude, I don't care what the weather guy says. Like, look at the radar.
No.
And you can't go off of what the weatherman says because they're wrong like 90% of the time. Look at the radar for the day. And I looked at the radar this morning, and there was rainy patches, like right on the time that they said they were going to come. But they must have went north of us. But tomorrow, no matter what, we'll have to get it done. So that's just how it works. We'll have to work in the morning when it's cold.
Oh.
The guy's got a big ass house, big roof. Anybody that pays to go to REI or one of those rock climbing places should just come to work with me for the day. I'll be climbing the roof tomorrow with a rope.
I've got my IRADA certification. Or I did. I need to recert, but it's I think my book's just over here, actually. Or is it? Or I moved it because I thought I was going to take the course again.
What certification is that?
IRADA.
Yeah.
So, I guess what's the other one? I think is it called TASK or something? There's 2, I guess, that certify in our area. But IRADA is like a more, I don't know what the word is. I wouldn't say prestigious or more recognized, but what they do is they come in and train you, and then they have a third party come in and assess you at the end. So it's not like the company can pay hey trainer, make sure all these guys pass the course. Here's some extra money for you, right? Because the trainer has nothing to do with the certification in the end. So it's a third party that has no interest. It's like, can you do the maneuvers? Can you do all the stuff that you're required? Yeah, this guy can do it. Okay, I'm gonna pass him. Here you go. Here's your ticket. But yeah, I fucking nailed it. It was funny the first day, and just like our very first climb, just getting off the ground, getting on the rope, getting used to the rope grab and the hand sling and all that stuff. And he's like, a lot of people have problems getting their balance. You'll end up pushing themselves away from the rope type thing instead of standing up with it. And because it's a rope, there's it's not rigid. It's just a fucking noodle. So if you don't know what you're doing, you can easily like flip upside down, or you push the rope away from you. I get on there, and like my first 2 pulls, my first 2 climbs, And it was like, boom, I had it nailed right down. But he's like, oh, okay, yeah. Okay, you're doing good. I'm like, yeah. I'm not 300 pounds, and I'm somewhat in shape, somewhat athletic, I suppose. So I had no problem doing all that shit.
We have to do ours like if you were mountain climbing. So I have all of the same gear that you would need for rock climbing. I can self-belay myself, so I have a gree, and I have an ascender if I need to go. If I'm on a really, like this riff that we're doing tomorrow is 12-12, and it's 2-story, and there's parts of it that we can shoot from the ladder, but there's a big section of the riff that I won't be able to, you can't see it even from the ladder.
Ours is nothing like that by the sounds of it.
And so I'll have to.
The first thing you said, if you do rock climbing, throw all that shit out the window.
Yep. No. So for the stuff that you're doing, I use the same harness that you guys are using. I actually have a tactical harness that I use that's got shoulder straps. It's got 5 points where you can tie off. Mm-hmm. But we'll throw the rope over and tie off to a tree in the backyard and a tree in the front yard, or a shrub. Something that's tight in the ground that you couldn't pull out with a pickup truck, and tie off to it. And then I can switch.
That's the rule, right? You should be able to support a vehicle.
Yeah, I'll get up to the ridge, and then I can change direction, unhook from the rope, and then hook back up to it on whatever direction I'm on, and basically I'm rappelling on this big ass 12-12 2.5 story. It is.
Yeah, rappelling was fun.
There's a part of
especially
this.
In the plants, man, you're in there and you got like vessels and pipes and shit in the way, and you're way above them. It's like you get to like an actual structure, so you rappel down to that, and you sit there, and depending on how much rope you have, and you start bouncing a bit, then you just make a huge jump and then pull your ascender down at the same time, and just like do the big fucking looping rappel around everything. That was fun.
We went to the Dominican Republic one time, and there were some guys that were pruning palm trees, and they had a setup that they were using. They just used a short rope. It was only about 10 feet long, and they made this setup so that they could climb up these trees. And I sat there and watched them for about an hour, and then I went over there and I was talking to them, and I got the manager at the resort to let me hang out with the crew, and I actually got to climb some of the trees, and I worked with them as just a worker for like 2 or 3 hours to learn how to do the deal, and spent half of the morning. My wife was hanging out doing something. I was out screwing around until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon with these guys pruning freaking trees while we were on vacation, and I had a blast. Getting to climb palm trees in a foreign country, what a deal. They got free work out of me. I had to work off my deal. All right, that was the Easter tournament opening round. I shot a miserly 24. I picked up 2 and dropped 2. Can't shoot the minimum score. I can't even hang on to what I did. And Dunner shot a 30. And the difference between a 24 and a 30, like, is really like just hanging on. Dunner's got the right plan, though. He's going out there and trying to put himself in the same exact spot every time, and I'm going for it. So I'm in a different spot every freaking time, and half of the par 5s I'm going in from the rough. I probably should try and hit in the fairway more often. Is that the rule?
Yeah, it's overrated.
It's overrated. Fairway to green. Yeah.
In real life, I'd much rather hit from the rough than the fairway. I don't know.
Yeah, in real life, like there's a lot of spots.
I can get the ball. I can actually, I don't know. Even though in the fairway the ball's sitting up nice and pretty, it seems like in the rough, I have an easier time. I think it's probably a mental thing, but.
Well, it depends, because if your ball is sitting up and it's on the grass in the rough, depending on the grass that they have, like if it's Bermuda grass, you might be screwed. But if it's like normal non-Bermuda grass and you're in the rough, you're actually a little elevated, so you're hitting more kind of like you were on the tee when you teed it off.
Yeah.
And it's not always a bad thing to hit from the
I'm in the
first
fairway.
cut.
But like but this ball's in the rough, but it's just barely in the rough, and it's like 10 yards further than you in the fairway. Oh, but I'm in the fairway. I'm like, yeah, but it's scramble. You get to like place your ball where you want it before you shoot. So I always, if we're in a scramble, I'll always take the rough shot, because then you're not just hitting it where it lies. You're setting your ball, and you're setting it. So you make sure it's fucking exactly how you want it before you swing. It's a scramble, for fuck's sakes. There's no rule that says you have to, okay, the ball's here, you have to drop your ball and then hit it. Well, no. Scramble. Fucking set it down nice. I tell people all the time, I see them and just like they walk up, they're like, where we are? We're right here? Okay, yeah. They walk up and they just drop the ball in the rough and then it gets half covered. I'm like, what are you doing? Well, that's where we're hitting from, right? I'm like, yeah, but fucking fluff it up, man. It's a scramble. This is your chance to cheat as much as possible and still be within the rules. What do you mean? I was like, give me your fucking ball. And I set it, I find a little spot, set it down nice and gentle. So it's like sitting on top of the grass blades. And there you go. Now hit that one instead.
Well, if anybody has...
hey, that went straight. And it was, yeah, man. Imagine, you were hitting fucking 6 pounds of grass before you got to the ball.
Those format, I love playing a format scrambles. I like going out because I don't play all the time. And playing in charity events, or my wife's work pre-COVID had a tournament every year. They may have one this year, a golf tournament. If you have kids, anybody who's listening to this channel, if you have kids and you're like wanting to get them into a sport, freaking golf, man. Golf pays off because you get later on, doesn't matter what company you work for, the people that own the company or somebody up above that plays golf, and it's amazing. Like they talk about nepotism and all that shit. Hey, Dunner plays golf. Do we want to? We got to lay somebody off. Do we want to lay off Gordon or Dunner? And Dunner plays golf. Did I mention Dunner plays golf? I worked for a company where the people at the top, they all play golf. So if you play golf, that was a big you got to go hang out with them. They knew your name and stuff. So
it gets kind of like a hoity-toity reputation, but in all honesty, I mean, it's another one of those sports like bowling, where it's like you look at guys like, not these days because everything's about fitness and technology and all that shit, but I mean, back in the day, look at some of the best golfers, and they weren't no fucking athletes. They were smoking cigarettes every third hole and, cracking a beer, and they had beer guts. They were ripped and they were 6-packs and shit. And they were the best guys there were, That's the way I see it.
I
go into tournaments and I only do it because it's fun. I don't go into any tournaments because they're competitive or fuck all. I just go there, whack the ball around, drink some beers, smoke some joints, hang out with some friends, get out in nature, get some sunshine. It's always a good day.
Yeah, the 4-man scrambles are awesome. I like.
But I am competitive too at the same time. Like if I'm playing really bad, I'm not good. But if I'm like really duffing it hard, I get mad a little bit. I don't dwell on it or anything because it's like
but the deal with the difference between playing in a 4-man scramble and playing by yourself is if you screw up, it doesn't matter. Like the whole deal is I'm so inconsistent now because I don't play all the time and play every day. Because I used to play every day. Like every day I was either at the driving range or I was playing on a course, and there were several 9-hole courses that are around here that were par 32s that I played during the week. And then on the weekends we'd play, like Saturday and Sunday we'd play big 18-hole courses, and some days we'd play an 18-hole.
So what's that? That's like 5 par 4s or 4 par 3s or something?
It's if it's 18, it's the same. It's set up exactly like we're set up. It has 3 par 5s, 3 par 4s, 3 par 3s.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now, wouldn't that be 36 then?
Yep. So it's 72 is around.
Oh, I thought you said 32.
No, well, no. Some of these are just par 4s. They don't have any of the par 5s.
Right.
So you can play them. You can play around a little. They don't have to have as much property, and you can play around a little bit faster because they don't have the par fives. So there's
Yeah.
one. There's one here in town, not too far from my house, that I was in the men's club with, and then there was another one that's just right outside of town. I was in their men's club as well, and
We got a couple of those.
I almost
Although
moved. The one that's right
there is
outside
one
of town,
par
I
five.
almost moved onto that course, and I would have been like the night guy to make sure nobody was messing with it at nighttime. But if I would have lived there, one of my perks would have been I could have played golf all the time. And right when I was getting ready to move out there, the guy sold it, and the new people were like, "No, we're gonna have our son move out there."
We've got
Damn it.
one course inside a hotel, so take that for what it is. But yeah, it's what would it be? I guess a par 28. It's like 8 par 3s and then a par 4.
There's a course right up the road for me.
And it's fucking dangerous, man. Especially for the people that are like at the hotel. There's like a marina around like 2 sides of the course. There's a marina as well. So you get up on one of those holes, and if you've got any sort of hook in your arsenal and you shank one, like it's going right at their fucking boats, man.
All
But
right.
it's good if you're bringing someone out to learn that's just, very beginner. That's a good one to go to.
All right. Are we done? Are we done? That was the Easter
I think
tournament.
that's it, yeah.
Yeah, that was the opening round. All right. We will see you in the weekend round. I probably should play on Saturday.
Yeah, I prefer Saturdays.
We'll try and play Saturday morning. I'll get up early on Saturday morning and we play. I'll play my practice round. I'll play my odd account tomorrow. And we'll see if I can glean any more from it. I've been actually doing...
Just watch this video and do exactly what I did.
Yeah, just... yeah, no, that's it. Do exactly what Dunner's doing. He shot a 30, so don't do me... I purposely made
Hey,
it...
man, I've played 3 qualifiers in the opening round, and I've shot 4 15s and a 16.
That is fucking awesome. Awesome. And I shot a 20,
And that's with some close misses.
and I shot a 24 and a I shot minimum score both times, and both times I picked up shots and I dropped them.
Yeah.
In the qualifier I picked up
I'd say
one
first thing,
and
get
dropped
away
them.
from that rough up on 5.
Yeah, I
Just
mean
fuck it.
the par threes I've
That's not
actually
the
been
best hole to
failing
go
on the par
for,
threes
so.
more than anything else. So hole number 5 I got a par both times.
Yeah.
And one time
I'd say
on the back I did time out. That was my fault because I was trying to see if the Guardian would work. I should have took the
But
Guardian
yeah,
shot
as
anyways
far
just to
as
see.
what your round was like, I would say, again, just on the par 4s, like you say, focus on getting yourself in a good consistent spot. That's why on the first hole, I'm not going all the way for it, because I'm not going to be able to do it every time, if at all. So I'm
Well,
trying to leave myself that same kind of shot first.
Today proved the point though that the deal is that if there's headwind, you cannot make it. Because I didn't have that much headwind today.
You can't make it without an extra topspin ball, period.
And if you've got tailwind or sidewind, you can make it. But you got to have a power 5 ball with extra topspin. Or you need an APOC 8. Or 7. If you had an APOC 7, you get the extra topspin and you get the extra power. So you could probably make it with an APOC 7. You just wouldn't have the ball guide.
Yeah. But at that point, you don't really either, because you're aiming for the rough. So.
Well, I need to standardize what I'm doing on some of these holes so that because I've been going out there and just trying out some shit. And on hole number 1, if there is tail or side wind, I'm going for it. And if there isn't, I'm just going to lay it up. And I'm actually not trying to lay it up at the top. I'm going to lay it up over on the right-hand side because I can take it all the way down there by that sand.
The thing is if you go to the left and you're on the top, that little top plateau there,
Yeah.
and you're heading down to the green, if you aim way right towards that hill, you end up it ends up hitting another hill on the green, and it brings it right at the cup. So I think, I don't know, I haven't hit from the right side, but I've made it every time.
From the
except
top.
for the last hole, but I hit because I was like in the sand or something.
You're saying you made it every time from the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, this spot.
With wedge or short iron.
And we weren't doing any plus on that hole. We were just doing a straight up shot.
Well, my approach was, if I was in my wedge, which is end bringer, I was going to do the end bringer rule, which starts at 20%. So I added 20% more to it. And I found it was about 120% club. So I'd slide her down to 20%, take that number, add it to my max, and that was my rings. The first hole, it was like 7.6 rings I had to do. I was like, man, that seems okay, whatever. That's what it says to do. So I did it, and boom, right in the middle of the pin. And then if it's short iron, I'm doing plus 20, and it'll be minimum club.
Oh, you're doing plus 20 at minimum.
If it's short iron, yeah.
All right, hole number 2.
So plus 20 from whatever you would normally do.
In hole number 2,
when you're on the little plateau.
I haven't hit it. I've hit it in here perfect, and I had the backspin wrong. And I'm not trying to. What it's been doing is here's the cup. It's been coming up and then rolling back even, but I've been missing on the left. But I was starting it off. I wasn't starting off going straight at the cup. I was actually starting off a little bit high and to the right, trying to find the spot out there that I need to start at. But the last 2 times I took it, it went straight. It didn't curl at all.
Yeah, I think on that hole, you want to, for your starting position, you want to use some left spin so you can be more towards the middle of that island.
Well,
the further left you get, I think the further the first bounce pushes you left as well.
And I made a mistake.
I started over there at the beginning, and I do like a plus whatever, and I hit perfect, and it'd be way the fuck off. Like, okay, that's just a bad landing spot.
Well, I should say I did this on purpose, but it was a mistake. And what I did was, what I've been doing is, you saw where I set my ball up. I was 3 rings away from the front and the back, and I was 4 rings away on the left-hand side. And from that spot, I was setting my spin to get me to the cup and not moving my spot at all. And what I did this time was I put on max backspin, and then I moved it around to see where max backspin would work. And when I think I was like a ring and a half away on the front. So that would only work if you had a tailwind or a side wind. But if you had a headwind, you would
be, I think, at least a ring and a half or 2 off the front.
So I'm gonna do.
It slopes towards the green. So if you hit the very top of that island, it takes a flat bounce. So it's gonna push you and scoot you forward too, because it's got that rounded, like all the little islands do. It's all rounded, right?
I'm going to go back to what I was doing before, where I put it 3 rings in the front and the back and 4 rings on the left, and from that spot I put whatever spin I think it's going to take to get on there, and I use spin, not. And I think that'll get me. I'll go back to where I was at before, and I'm going to do a plus 30 on it at max. At max club, which with the rocket is 1.3, so they balance out. So I'm just doing a 1-to-1. I got to get back to that spot and hit it perfect a few times. This hole right here is not being nice to me, but at least I haven't epic failed on it. Now this hole right here, I got down into that spot down there that I was trying to get into the first time I tried it, and it was pretty easy, but I haven't been able to get back down there since. But I do think that this is the area to hit to. You're hitting up at the top, But you're having to bring a 5-power ball in order to get your red line on the other side so you have enough maneuverability to get your sniper up there.
Well, which one's this again?
Hole number 3.
The first part 3. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you're laying it up way up at the top.
Today, yeah, I laid it way at the top, though, but even in a headwind, like, I didn't need a power 5 ball on that hole today.
But you did bring a power 5 ball on there today.
I did, yeah, and I was way up.
But I thought that where you were at with the power 5 ball was perfect because you could pull yourself back and you only had to put on like 3 topspin. You had to put on a little bit of topspin, but not a lot.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And so I thought the power 5 ball worked fine for you, but if I could have actually got to that freaking... And what the deal is I'm trying to get greedy. And I'll draw it on the screen here for all of you that are watching. Where I'm trying to get is in this quadrant. And what's easy is to get out into this quadrant. But this quadrant here puts me directly behind the sand. And this quadrant puts me off on the right-hand side so I can come at it without involving the sand in the shot. So I'm trying to get greedy to get here. But I could get here easy. If you take that shot going down there and you try and curl it to the left, you got a shit ton of fairway to the left, and the rough is not very deep on the left. But if you try and get on the right so that you're on the right-hand side of the sand, the fairway gets longer. It takes a little bit more to get it up there. And I think the deal is I've been trying it with the 4-power ball, but this is again where you need either a 4-power ball with topspin boost or a 5-power ball with topspin boost. And then it can get you out of it. I'm going to have to start hitting to the left because that is doable every freaking time. And just have to deal with the sand. Hopefully I can get over it in one bounce. I've been doing really well on hole number 4. I feel like I've got the stuff. If I hit it perfect into the cup, it goes in. And if I don't hit it perfect, it doesn't go in. I mean, I'm right there. I'm at that spot. But I think with the Grizzly, I do, at least with the win that we had today, I needed to add on a little bit. I hit it at +0, and I needed to add on like 5 or something. Or 0.1. You still there?
Yep.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just looking at this new fucking puzzle thing I got.
Hole number 5, Dunner has bagged the rough bump and is coming at it from over here trying to bring it around. And I tried it. I looked at it to see what it looked like with the Guardian. I actually ended up timing out on this hole. But the Guardian, the sand trap goes back here behind it, and the Guardian with max backspin is right up. I think you'd miss it if you made a great wind pull, but if you pulled the wind wrong, you could end up in the sand. And I don't think it has enough pullback to get you all the way back to the green, but it might. I should have just took that shot. I was set up for it. I should have took it, and then I wouldn't have timed out. I would have been better off. We both got that hole down. It's just a matter of Dunner's really got this hole down.
What's that one, number 6?
Yep.
Yeah. I've been doing like a -10 to the cup. I believe that last hole there that did make it, I believe the wind was 3.2.
Well, you did.
A three wind.
And you were at mid club, which is 1.1 per ring. So that was like mid club minus 0.1.
Well, yeah, it was close to mid. I think it was on the.
And I played my shot kind of the same.
Between max and mid,
but I didn't hit mine perfect. And this hole right here, I've got this hole down. This last par 4, I have made, like, I screwed up today, hit the tree, but I've made it 3 out of 5 times. That was bad. And I like that wind, too. And I have made this. I made hole number 8 once this week, and I missed a putt once this week. So I'm even on this hole.
Yeah, that was kind of a crapshoot again. Par threes, I'm not. Again, normally that's my go-to is getting par threes, but I haven't really found a shot or a setup that I like a whole lot consistently. So I'm kind of looking at that whole. Actually, I'm looking at the par fives, all 3 of them, because they're all doable. And I've made hole number 6, 4 times. I made hole number 9, and then finished like right in front of the cup on the front 9 today. Same thing on 6. I almost was 5 for 5 on 6.
Yeah, and I've been going for this area right here, which you can really only get to if you got tailwind. You got to get your bounces right, whatever ball it takes to get your bounces right. So you get one bounce here, and then you can clear and then get run forward. And today I ended up in the rough.
I'm just going.
I didn't quite put enough curl on it to open the fairway up. But Dunner's been trying to get to this crescent and not worry about. Now, you did bleed off today and ended up in the sand.
No, I didn't make it to it either time. I stopped in the rough both times.
You were in the rough here?
Yeah.
Well, I think we were for sure on the back.
It's deceiving because the ball guide is like, both times I hit it, the ball guide said, oh yeah, just hit it here and it'll roll right through it, just on the fairway nice. But both times it hit that first rough bounce and just died.
All right, I'm gonna go shovel. Some bark dust. I've got like 12 or 13 yards sitting in my driveway, so I shoveled almost half of it the other day, maybe half of it.
I'm gonna figure out how I'm getting to the bowling league tonight.
Uber.
Nah, fuck that. I'm way too cheap for that. I can find a freeway there somehow.
Go flash some leg on the street.
I have friends.
You have friends?
That'll scare people away. Okay. I was gonna put that guy up and he showed me his leg and shit. Ew. So.
He had his thumb out though.
No, I think my sister will probably bring me. I'll just have to figure out a ride home, which is pretty easy usually. Because there's a whole bowling alley full of people.
Somebody's going your direction.
Yeah, actually, the girl on my team, I think, lives not too far away, so her and her husband get the kids to pick them up. So I could probably catch a ride home with them, no problem.
All right, have fun bowling today. I'm going to go work in my yard since it's not raining. What'll happen as soon as I get outside, it'll start raining.
4 weeks.
Thanks for watching. Any wise words for everybody before they go into their opening or their weekend round?
Don't do what Gordon does.
Yeah, do whatever the opposite of what I've been doing. No, that's absolutely true. I mean, like normally I'm like Mr. Consistency, and I've just been like this course just lends itself to just going batshit crazy and just going out there and just trying to pound it out there as far as you can. It lends itself to that. All right. Thanks for watching.